we're meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum.
Royal babe, welcome back to the channel. This is a great topic about Chidimma Adetshina. I'm sorry if I say it wrong, my Nigerians. Basically, the beauty queen who overcame rejection to becoming a whole global queen. That's the story for the books. And like I told you, my royal babes, my queens, I hope you came with your crowns. Why? Because this is our queen treatment era. Just like tapping with Chidimma. I'm sorry about the name. Where's your crown? I wish I had a pink crown, but I digress. So let's go right into the story. So if you don't know who Chidimma is, she's basically a 23-year-old model. That's what even made it worse. A 23-year-old model, you're really beefing with a 23-year-old. So yeah, she was this 23-year-old model. Let me put this away. And she overcame xenophobia in South Africa to becoming basically Miss Universe Africa. I don't want to spoil it. So basically, she was born to a Nigerian father, right? And then a Mozambican mother. But then she was born in South Africa. So she became part of the Miss Universe. Welcome to the channel. Please put where you are watching from down below. So basically, she was born in South Africa. So she went for the Miss Universe South Africa pageant, right? Like it should be. But then, because of her name, Chidimma, a Nigerian name. These Nigerians in their names, like I really love the names anyway. I love it. Chidimma. They are so proud of their names. Because of that, it started raising issues like, oh, is she even a South African? Oh, why are we letting a Nigerian participate? But, well, she's a South African. But then at that time, it was like her mom was the South African. But then a whole other issue has come with that about the mother's papers and everything. So yeah, she's been through it. She's been through it. Literally a whole country fighting against her. Let's watch a video and react to it. Let me make it bigger. Much better.
Nigeria!
Okay, so I don't know if you saw that bit. That bit was she went to Miss Universe. And guess what? She was the first runner-up. Basically, she was literally there with the winner. It was two people left, and she was with the first runner-up. And not Nigeria or Miss Universe Nigeria, Miss Universe itself. Like what God can do. She was rejected by a whole country in South Africa. And as we watch the video, I mean, everybody in South Africa, as we watch the video, you understand what's happened and what I'm trying to say. But guys, this girl went through it, and her mom is still facing legal custody. I don't want to pause too much because people have been saying it, but let's continue. So, you see, she's crying. Like, the girl has been through it. So I want to explain what's happening here before she even went to go into Miss Universe. Right, Miss Universe. So, because of her legal citizenship and everything that happened, South Africa basically, how do I say it? I don't even know. They forced her to withdraw the competition and basically was sucking her out of the country. They were saying her papers are void or whatever because of the mom or whatever. So they were saying she has identity theft or whatever. Those were allegations, suspicions. But then they made it out to be true. That basically petitions of people, and we'll continue watching and you would see. And I'm so grateful to all the people that I was able to get a footage from. God bless you. Yeah, so she had all these suspicions and basically they were sucking her out of South Africa. They didn't want anything to do with her. The online harassment was insane. But she refused to let rejection define her. That's what I love about her. On this channel, we talk about a lot of the bad issues or the people who should not be role models. But if you want a role model, she's number one. This girl, a whole beauty queen, beauty and brains because she's a law student. Let her be your role model because now she's my role model. You have to ask before you get her because she's mine now. So yeah, she went on to Miss Nigeria. So basically she was going to Miss Universe South Africa, right? But then she was in the competition. She went up to top 9 or whatever. And that's when the name allegations came up. So she had to withdraw because they forced her to withdraw. And when that happened, she didn't know what to do with herself. But then the Nigeria people, the people who were organizing Miss Universe Nigeria, they contacted her that if she wants to be a part. And so she went ahead. Let's continue watching. maybe all those bits will come.
It's heartbreaking to see that I wasn't welcomed and accepted. Yeah.
See, whenever she thinks about it, she cries. So this is where it started. So watch the family members are happy. So this is when she went to top 9, right? In the Miss Universe South Africa pageant. She was representing South Africa. This when she went to top 9. So that's when they saw that, oh, so this girl is actually Nigerian. That's where it came up.
You know, Nigerians are forward. They are going to say we have a Miss South Africa in South Africa. I mean, we argue with them about Amapiano. They now say Amapiano is theirs. So you know this competition that goes on between South Africa and Nigeria. So we need to clarify that issue.
Like the issue was her. The issue was this young 23-year-old being in a beauty pageant, even though she was born in South Africa. Like, I can't believe even politicians were talking about her. And then the hate comments started. You are not my Miss South Africa. Go try in Nigeria. You are definitely not my Miss South Africa. Please go. They were telling her to go. After this girl had gone through odds and she was in top 9. Now they were like, she's not their Miss South Africa. And people were like, which traditional African traditional outfit will she wear when required? Can you people take us seriously as South Africans and remove this girl? She cannot go onto the world stage and represent South Africans. I'm sorry. Like, what's up with the xenophobia? Why is it that Africans, we don't love each other? It's so insane. And she was born there. Like, I thought a citizen is by birth. Isn't it like, isn't it how it works? Or was I lied to this whole time? It's so, I just don't get it. Somebody was like, girl, we are not against you personally, but it just doesn't make sense how you can represent a place which your roots are not. Okay, fair enough, right? Fair enough. So she withdrew from the competition. Nigerians accepted her with open arms because it's her fatherland, right? Her father is Nigerian. Let's see what these people continue doing.
Miss Universe, Mira Bruce, has formally invited Chidimma to participate
Welcome.
in the Miss Universe Nigeria 2024, as this is an opportunity to participate and represent the father's native on an international stage.
Hello everyone,
Yeah.
My name is Chidimma Adetshina, and I am representing the nature's gift of the nation, Taraba State.
So my goal is obviously to win the crown for Miss Universe Nigeria, and I do have an impact that I want to share with everybody.
I just love how welcoming
Oh, sorry.
they are. From the moment I stepped into Nigeria, I felt the love, the support, the
Aw.
warmth, the energy is high. It's skyrocket high.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to pause it here and give context. So basically, when Nigerians accepted her, basically they said that she can come and compete in the competition, right? In the Miss Universe Nigeria competitions. And guess what? She went and she won! That's why she's wearing the crown here, because she became Miss Universe Nigeria. Like, you see what God does? You see God? Like, seriously, don't play with God. She could have gone to her shell and be like, oh my gosh, my own people are rejecting me. I cannot do this no more. I don't want to be on stage no more. But she didn't let that define her. She didn't let rejection define her. And then she stood up and she accepted the invitation that, yes, I am going to compete for Nigeria. Because it was like she was starting all over. Gelly was already in top 9 in South Africa. Now she has to go to Nigeria and basically start all over with how many girls? I don't know if there are 100 girls or whatsoever. But she said, I'm going to do this. I can do this. I will do this. And so she did.
I am so excited and I'm so proud of myself. I think I really do embody the spirit of perseverance and resilience. And I am so honored to be wearing the sash and to be representing Nigeria.
Yes, girl! Okay, so this is Mexico. Oh, wait, I have to pause it for now. I wish I could go back, but I couldn't. So this is Mexico. After she was in Nigeria and she won, these people were still making fun of her, and that's the problem. Like, she has left your country, leave her alone. But no, they just can't leave her alone. Let me show you what some people said. Thank you, South Africa, for rejecting Chidimma. Just like Joseph, you led her to her destiny through rejection, but you lost due to your xenophobic burden. I pray you are delivered from your self-inflicted wahala. I mean, not every South African was like this, to be fair, but a lot of them. And then they started. So, okay, yeah, this is where she decided to leave the competition. After much careful consideration, I've made a difficult decision to withdraw myself from the competition for the safety of my well-being and my family. Yeah, because it was so scary. Like, these people would not leave her alone. And this is what somebody else said. If you hate someone, don't announce it. You end up making the person famous. And it was so true, because girl went to Mexico. They were making fun of her that, oh, now that you are used to Cape Town, you cannot live in Nigeria, because, well, just like they've cancelled her papers or whatever, so she cannot go back to South Africa. She had to live in Nigeria. But Girlie went to Mexico to participate in the Miss Universe competition. Miss Universe, yes. And this is what was happening. Yeah. So, wait. Top 30. This was, I think, top 9 or top 10.
Come on up, please join me while the
and now she's going to make her speech.
Oh. Okay, Miss Universe has inspired generations of women. What is your message to the ones watching you right now?
As a woman who has faced adversity, I feel like I have a powerful story. I don't stand here as Chidimma Adetshina. I stand here as a symbol of hope, a beacon of faith. As someone who has persevered with grace, I believe I have fought for not only myself, but for Africa.
Yes, girl.
Thank you, Miss Nigeria. Thank you.
She deserved it. Guys, do you know what happened here? Girlie made history. She became top 2 in Miss Universe. Top 2, Miss Universe. No Nigerian have even gone to top 5. I don't know if top 10 they've gone, but no Nigerian has even gone top 5. Girlie went to top 2. Guys, that's why you shouldn't let rejection define you. Don't let rejection bring you down. Let your success be the revenge you take on the people that hate you and the people that want you to stay down. Let your success speak. Don't fight for them. No. I'm going to keep on. I'm going to persevere, because in the end, God is going to see me through. And God did that for her. Girlie was like, she cannot take it anymore. She cannot do this anymore. And God did it for her. Look at her. Top 2. She's so gorgeous too. Like, oh, girly. Oh. Like, she's crying and she has to smile.
Is
I mean, congrats to her. She's so gorgeous too. But Girlie, just a gorgeous beauty. Congratulations, baby girl. So she became Miss Universe Africa and Oceania. The irony, now she's the Miss Universe of all Africa. Really? You didn't want her to be Miss Universe South Africa?
Adetshina, you better get behind me, because I'm actually on your side with this one.
It's a beautiful thing to see.
These are South Africans.
In Nigeria, she's not being discriminated.
The good ones.
And it's also a beautiful thing to know and notice that a lot of South Africans, as much as there's those xenophobic, Afrophobic, those evil South Africans, there is a plenty of South Africans like me.
Yeah.
Who are in support of her, who actually sympathize with her. And one thing I like, recently now, since she's starting to win and starting to speak out, a lot of people are starting to forgive themselves for hating her. They're starting to be sympathetic too. I'm talking about people who used to hate her, people who used to write negative things about her.
Like, really?
She deserved it.
She does.
All I'm here to say is Chichi deserved.
You do,
She
girl.
deserved the actual crown. I just woke up, and I watched the highlights, and I started watching from the top 12. That girl did not come to play. I think also because of the adversary and the pressure that was on her.
Yeah.
She went on that stage and brought fire. South Africa, we must
the
just take
walk.
our L and congratulate this girl. I'm in awe. I'm just in awe. For me, her entire story sounds like one of the biblical stories. Like, if we're still rewriting the Bible stories, Chichi's story will be there. It sounds like a
seriously
type of story. You know, from adversary to royalty type of story. Like,
seriously.
Everywhere.
Oh yeah. So this was basically her, before she went to the competition. This is her grandfather. He was blessing her, and seriously, the prayers of a righteous man availeth much. match because look at what happened to her. Like,
Nobody will notice. You go free. No? Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Aww. Yes, queen. Hey! Where are my fellow queens? Put on your crowns. Adjust your crown, queen. Oh, oh, she's just so gorgeous, like a whole natural beauty. The walk. Oh!
Chidimma is a law student who advocates
Give
for
us
unity in diversity.
law student too.
She has made it her mission to empower young women through education and economic opportunities.
Yes, girl. We love you, girl. Oh, like guys, this is a lesson, right? To go from rejection to glory, like Chidimma. Oh, it's done. Rejection to glory, like these biblical figures like Joseph. Look, like his whole family rejected him. Like he was sold to slavery by his brothers because they were jealous of him. And with her like this, a lot of people were jealous of her because girl is beautiful, she's talented, and she's smart. She was sold to slavery. Yet when she got to Egypt, right, the place that he was going to be a slave, that's when he experienced his success. Seriously, so no matter what happens, no matter how far you go, there's nothing that God cannot do to bring you back to where you are supposed to be. The success is yours. Nobody can bring you down. Who God has blessed, no one can curse. Because she's literally the modern day Joseph. Look at David, for instance. Man was anointed at 15 to be the king. But look at the things that he went through. With Saul trying to kill him for years and years. I think like 10 years or something. He was in the wilderness. It seemed like his blessing will never come to pass. But then look at what happened. After years, he became basically the best king of Israel, or the most anointed king. But anyway, when we talk about kings of Israel, it's David. And he even became the father to Jesus, the bloodline. Jesus came from his bloodline. Like imagine such a promise, such a blessing, such an anointing. And then we have the rejected stone, which is the stone that the builders rejected. It has become the cornerstone. That's basically Chidimma. Just the stone that everybody rejected. Her own homeland people rejected. But she has become the chief cornerstone. So you are the chief cornerstone, my dear queen, my royal babe. Do not let anything bring you down because God has got you. Seriously. Let's listen to her for lessons on overcoming persecution and rejection. That girlie was crying. It made me so sad.
Yes. Your Miss Universe Nigeria 2024. How does this make you?
Yes, queen.
I feel amazing. It is an honor to be wearing this sash. I am so excited and I am proud of myself as well.
So what went through your mind, at that moment you were standing on the stage and your name was called as the winner of the pageant?
So throughout the whole day, I was really anxious. I was so nervous. I couldn't.
I would be too.
I felt like my head was all over the place, and as the competition started progressing, I think the anxiety started kicking in, and I was getting so nervous. And just before they announced the winner, I was just like, oh, thank God. I'm just grateful that I made it. And when I heard my name get called, I had the sense of relief, the sense of accomplishment, and I cannot even think how I can explain how I feel because it was a very powerful moment for me.
And it was really difficult to read this, to read your reaction.
Yeah.
You were feeling.
Yes.
A lot of people were trying to guess what that was about.
Because I was so excited because I was like, yay, I'm happy. And then I just had like this overwhelming feeling. And I cried. And I know I'm an ugly crier.
Show you that.
So I was like, no, you can't cry. You'll make up. And I just had to suck it up a little bit and just enjoy that moment as well.
She just kept
crying.
crying.
Why did you decide to accept the invitation from the organizer to come contest in this pageant? Why was it so important for you to do it?
So like I said, I've always wanted to be a pageant girl, but I always felt like it was just for younger girls. And then
she's 23
2017, that's when I was actually aware of pageant work and all of that. And I was actually really intrigued. I was like, oh my God, this is so pretty. They look so pretty. The crowns, the beauty, the walk, the dresses. I wasn't really educated on what it is to be a queen. And then I signed up for Miss SA 2022 and I didn't get accepted. And I I signed up again because I knew that this is the dream that I really wanted to fulfill. So I'm like a goal setter. If I set something for myself, I always motivate myself to achieve them.
That's how I am too.
Being Miss Universe was something that I've always wanted to, achieve. And that's why I actually motivated myself to try again in 2024.
My mom actually went to Miss Universe.
I made it through to the top 30. So I was so excited. In that moment, I didn't think about, Miss Universe. I was just like, I'm so proud of myself because it's really not easy to take an action, especially when you set a big goal for yourself. So I was really proud of myself. But then throughout the course of that journey, I kept on progressing, started becoming better, a better version of who Chi Chi is. And I started feeling that I'm getting closer to, reaching that goal. And I was able to get there. And unfortunately, it was a shortcoming and I had to withdraw from the competition. And Silverbird
that's the South Africa
reached out to me and they saw that potential. And I didn't want to accept it at first because I felt like it was too soon. But then again, I've always wanted this and I am a goal-getter. So I felt like, you know what?
Yes.
Maybe this is just a second chance, Why not give it a try? And that's the reason why I actually accepted the invitation.
Yeah, two things stand out for me. Let's talk about this first. You talked about you hesitated. You didn't really want to accept because it was too soon for you. But when you became Miss Universe Nigeria 2024, when you won, the reactions mostly from here in Nigeria, positive reactions, but we had some other people who thought that maybe this shouldn't have been, especially for other girls who had to go through the stage right from this get-go and had to fight for a spot. But there's a reaction that maybe...
But Kelly went through even more.
For you. How do you respond to that?
I don't think it was easy. The girls here were very competitive. Like they really showcased themselves really well. And I think there was not much of a difference. I do get the point. I do get where people are coming from. But at the end of the day, I also had my own journey. I had my fair share of actually going through the process. It might have been a slight difference, obviously, but then I feel like I also did, go through a journey that they went through as well.
I'm talking about you went through, that you had to withdraw from the competition, the Miss Essay competition. How are you really?
No.
So it has been a hectic one. I think I've been avoiding, talking about it because it is an emotional one for me. I just cried earlier. I was like, no, it's not a nice feeling because I think...
She's going to cry. Oh. Kelly is only 23. How are you beefing with a 23-year-old? A whole country. Are you kidding me? They just won't leave her to
speaking about it.
Like they even went to Miss Universe to tell them to remove her. What?
At all. And I think I've been avoiding it a lot. And only now it's like starting to cloud me and it's affecting me. So it's something that I will work on as well and see a therapist because I feel like I have been suppressing my emotions and everything because what has happened, it wasn't like a minor thing. It was actually really major. And
that makes you okay.
Yes. But I'll be fine.
Girl, you will be fine. We love you, girl.
I'm really sorry you have to go through that. And, it came to a climax with the Home Affairs Office releasing that preliminary...
Like, people were signing petitions to remove her. What? Really?
There is an allegation about your mom having committed fraud in
and her mom, too.
How do you respond to that? You've never responded.
Yes. Obviously, I cannot respond to it because it is a legal matter. So I have to first gather all the facts around it before I can make any comments around it.
She cannot even celebrate her with her mom in such a happy time.
You have to go through how you see yourself, how you identify yourself. Has this changed anything for you?
I don't think this changes anything for me. I still see myself proudly South African. I still see myself proudly Nigerian.
Yes, girl.
I think these are just the little barriers, that sort of divides us as well, which I feel like it shouldn't be the case at all because it is necessary to be there and it shouldn't be a barrier, but it's just us needing to know when and how we need to, start accepting these differences and not actually making them a barrier to separate us.
Yeah, she's so smart.
Second time.
Second time?
Yes. It's been amazing so far. I've actually really enjoyed my stay. I'm staying here longer, so I'm going to explore more and get to like know more of Nigeria as well. And I'm really looking forward to that journey as well, because that on its own is already a whole different experience, because I experienced Nigeria at a very young age, so I can't really remember, everything. So I feel like now I'll gather a lot and learn from it as well.
And what does this win mean for you? What do you hope to achieve with this? What do you hope to do with this crown? Is there a particular message you want to propagate with this winning?
So firstly, I think I always say it always starts with you, because if you didn't want this dream, you wouldn't have started this journey. So for me, it's a
keep
tap on
going.
the shoulder to say, well done, you have accomplished it. And even though it was a rough path for you, you really stepped up and you showed how powerful and strong and resilient and how you can, embody that spirit of perseverance. I think I really give myself that title of a strong Black African woman,
Yeah, she really is.
The message I would give to people watching is don't give up on your dreams,
Don't give up.
Set those goals for yourself. It might seem too scary, but set them and always do anything in your power to make sure you achieve them. People might not see it, in the right way, but I feel like we do need these things to motivate us a little bit to get that driving force, because I feel like most of the times we get too relaxed with where we are in life. We all want better, but we're not thriving for that better.
And you're going to Mexico. Tell us about that.
I am so excited. I am so excited. I really am excited. I think I'm such a delayed processor when it comes to my emotions. So I don't feel the emotions now. I only feel them later.
Okay, guys. So I wanted to speak on this. You see, she said that write your plans, your purpose, your vision. That's why the Bible says, write your vision and make it plain. Whatever you want to do, you've got this. Hey, sis! Whatever you want to do, you can do it. So use her as a role model. Guys, subscribe to my sis. She's the best. Use her as a role model and go for it. There's nothing you cannot do once you put your mind to it and once God is with you. Isaiah 40 verse 31 says that those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. Seriously, no matter what you choose to do, no matter what you want to do, God has got you. So let this be your time. Use her as a role model, that no matter how many times people reject you, look at Esther like this. Like, she was a Jew, but then she went into a whole other nation and she became the queen. The same has been done for Chidimma. Like, no matter where your root is, no matter who you are, where you are, follow God's leading and let him take you to where he wants to take you and be who he made you to be. Me, for instance, look at YouTube. Like, guys, you don't understand what I've been through with YouTube. It's been 3 years now and over 300 videos. 300 videos. And now we're at 900. Like, I'm so excited, guys. But it's been such a long journey. But like I said, one thing I have that is similar to Chidimma is that I persevere. I keep going. I don't stop. Because once you stop, it's over. Okay, once you stop, nobody will care. Nobody will know. Like Chidimma, if she did not continue, you think anybody will know about her or care about her? Anybody will know her name? No. But she kept going. She kept going. She kept going. My sister is so funny. She kept going, and that's why she's seen as this success story. Let that be your story, because success is the best form of revenge. Trust me. And it's crazy what some people were saying. Some of the South Africans, they were still being all loser-ish, basically. They were like, oh, I want to make it clear. Congrats to this phenomenal lady for being crowned as Miss Universe 2024. Denmark can rejoice in pride, a well-deserved candidate. The Nigerian fraud, Chidimma, even with the corruption, she didn't prevail. The Lord's justice won. Nigerians can celebrate their fraud. You think top 2 is not winning? And she's also the queen over all of Africa. She's basically your queen now, whether you like it or not. It's so sad how some people can be so butthurt. No matter what you do, you get haters, to be fair, guys. So don't let these kind of people downplay your success or put down your success so you don't want to continue. When you have people like this, these kind of people make you even persevere even further and further, because you know that, oh, you must think I must be that girl if you have that much time for me, right? And this is what somebody also said. I wonder what's the plan for Chi Chi from here onwards. The pageant is all that was keeping her in the spotlight. That one would definitely not survive Nigeria after having tasted Cape Town. Really. Like, it's so sad. Why you, oh God. It's your own people, oh. It's your own people that will make you basically downplay you. Look at what this girl has achieved. Because you know that you've basically lost. Whatever. Yeah, as long as it's not that summer. Congratulations, girl. Looks like Justice wore the crown this year. Denmark celebrates and Nigeria learned. They learned what? They made history. Oh my God. This is crazy. This girl, not only has she made history, she's going home with $4 million. She has a 1 year stay in New York, a luxury apartment for free. She has deals, modeling deals being done for her. And even Nigeria is going to have a lot more brand collaborations because they have a queen from Nigeria. And you are here in your room probably watching Netflix, sitting on the bed doing nothing, and you are hitting on a girl that is actually doing something for themselves. This is not all for all South Africans, because I know you guys, we have some really great ones, and cheers to you guys. But these kind of people, I hope God rather helps them to actually do something for themselves instead of wasting their time hating people who are actually doing something better and following God's plan and leading for them. Like, not only is she doing this kind of great thing for herself, but also on young girls. Like, it has taught us young girls, even though I'm older than her, that rejection is redirection. You may be rejected in one part, but it's because God is redirecting you for something even greater. So no matter what challenge that you're going through, there's nothing that is too big for God. That's why Romans 8:28 says that, and in all things we know God works for the good for those who love him. Chidimma, this is not the end. This is just the beginning. You will see that she's going to get even bigger and bigger. These people that are laughing at her, they are going to cry tears, blood, later when they see how God is going to make her. Look, people from other countries are basically loving on this girl. Congrats, Miss Nigeria, for your winning. Love from Philippines. We love you because you have a similarity to our Miss Philippines. From the start of the pageant, we love you because we feel your good heart. Same with our Miss Philippines, super humble. And that's one of the reasons you are our winner, Yahoo. Love, love. God said, let's love one another. Sending love and big applause to Nigeria. Congratulations. You're welcome to our country. I'm pretty sure my fellow Filipinos love you. Really, like, people from other countries are basically loving on them, on her, other continents. And then somebody from your own continent that has even become your queen by force, you are out there hating on her? Sad. It's really sad, guys. Really, you've seen her story. I know it's amazing. Like, I just had to speak on her because she's such a role model. She's such a role model, seriously, guys. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this session. I think we are done now. If you want to speak more, we can talk more. But if not, your girlie is going to head out now. I hope you actually learned from her because it's amazing. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share it to everybody because people need to see this. Love y'all. Bye.